let's play this con man's history lesson. Just like, remember he gave us a history lesson about the revolutionary generals who took over the airports.
Continental Army suffered a bitter winter.
Oh, it's very low.
Forge, found glory across the
They found glory. Oh, he's such a
from Cornwallis.
Cornwallis.
Our army manned the air.
He's reading the teleprompter. Remember the teleprompter? How Republicans were so against teleprompters. He took over the airports. He did everything he needed to do. Tell us, Trump, give us your elevator speech about Cornwallis. Who's Cornwallis? He wouldn't know. Cornwallis from goddamn cornbread. What an absolute disgusting disgrace. Now, tell me, I'm sure you probably saw the Trump's Gettysburg history lesson, his Gettysburg address. Now, imagine, if you will, Joe Biden saying anything near that, anything in the ballpark of what Trump said. Oh, Gettysburg, Gettysburg. Gettysburg, wow. What a battle. So vicious. So beautiful.
And it's been a very rough period of time. I'll tell you what, for this country, it's never had, I don't think our country has ever been so low.
Yes.
But we're going to change.
That's the other thing.
It's where
with the maggots, they hate this country. Oh, it's so low. It's the worst. It's such a crap country. Everything sucks here, according to them. The whole world, it's great in Russia. Go. Why don't you go? You hate this country. You're always putting it down. They hate the military. The military's so woke. So woke because General Milley read a couple of books. He's not a moron like they are. That's what they want. They want moronic automatons. I can't say the word. I have to, you know what I'm saying. They want little bots. I can't talk. I'm not like Trump, but I can't say that word for some reason. You know, I have some problems with some words. But that's all they want. They want people to blindly follow them over a cliff.
Still got to drain the swamp.
Yeah, we got to drain it. Meaning, when they say drain the swamp, they mean take out anything that stands in their way. That stands in the way of autocracy. Everything that stopped Trump from overthrowing the country, from destroying the government that the founders fought a revolution to create and entrust to us, that's what has to go in the maggot worldview. That's the swamp. Anything that stops Trump from getting his lamprey lips around the federal treasury again, from escaping his life of crime. Escaping the consequences for his life of crime. That's what they mean by drain the swamp. Anybody that isn't racist like them. Anything that stands in the way of them simply being racist. And that's what they mean by draining the swamp. You know, they want no consequences, like little babies, like little brats. They want to be as filthy, stupid, ugly, childish as they are. Let me read that out. Automatons. Yes, automatons. It's just hard to come out of my mouth, Kathy. Automatons. Automatons. Yes.
A double swamp. Pennsylvania is where our founding fathers declared
go.
American independence. So much history.
So much.
I mean, you have so much history here. Just think of it.
Like what?
It's where the Army weathered its brutal winter. We're sort of weathering it right now, but I don't think there's.
No, we're weathering it right now. The Army weathered the brutal winter. We're sort of weathering it. Yeah. I love when he gets off the cuff here, right? Yeah, we're like weathering it right now. Yeah. I wish, oh my God. Are you weathering it like that now? Not really. Oh no, they had it worse. Oh, they had it worse. Yeah, you're keeping it real, Trump. Look at all these white faces behind him, too. Oh, yeah. How come they didn't get any black people to stand behind him this time? Oh, and you see this sign here? Anytime, anywhere, any place. The new thing, this is another thing that Republicans do. They're always like, debate me. Debate me. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene, Perjury Trader Greene. She's always trying to get AOC to debate her. Debate me. Yeah, like, why? Why? I might as well debate a horse's ass. Debate me. About what? Your bullshit? You gonna tell me that another 40 years is gonna start trickling? You're gonna tell us all about the wonders of deregulation and tax cuts for the 1%? While you cut people's lifelines? Is that it? I'm so sick. Anytime, anywhere, any place. Debate me. Debate him? Please.
Much worse.
Why would he debate? Here's the other thing. You know what? It's enough. This is a criminal out on parole. Remember that. He is. He's not on parole. He's out on bail. What should I say? Not parole, bail. This is a con man criminal out on bail. So, yeah, our president, the president of the United States, is going to debate the con man crook out on bail? What's he going to say? Oh, like nobody's ever seen.
The Army weathered its brutal winter at Valley Forge, where General George Washington led his men on a daring...
Oh, yeah, like George Washington? What would George Washington say? He's spinning in his grave. George Washington hates Trump. Yeah, I swear, I talked to him. I'm like the Long Island medium, or whatever the hell that lady's name is. What do you think? George Washington hates Trump. He hates George Washington.
Mission across the Delaware, and where our Union was saved by the immortal heroes at Gettysburg. Gettysburg, what an unbelievable battle that was. The Battle of Gettysburg, what an unbelievable. It was so much and so interesting and so vicious and horrible and so beautiful in so many different ways. It represented such a big portion of the success of this country. Gettysburg, wow. I go to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania to look and to watch.
And to watch.
And the statement of Robert E. Lee, who's no longer in favor.
Could you imagine that? Robert E. Lee, the statement of Robert E. Lee, who's no longer in favor. Can you imagine a traitor no longer being in favor? How dare they? How dare these woke mob of wokeness put their wokeness on us. Gettysburg, oh Gettysburg. Now imagine Joe Biden speaking like this. Now these assholes are like, oh, and of course Trump is always saying things like, but he can't even put two sentences together. Oh yeah?
Notice that? No longer in favor. Never fight uphill, me boys. Never fight uphill,
me boys.
They were fighting uphill. He said, wow. That was a big mistake.
Wow. He said, wow. Never fight uphill, me boys. And don't come for my lucky charms, me boys.
Lost his great general. And
What a
they
great
were
general.
fighting, never fight uphill, me boys, but it was too late.
It was too
And this is the state where generations of tough, strong Pennsylvania miners, factory workers, and steel workers.
that Republicans hate. You know, tough miners, factory workers, steel workers, all union, right? The union, the people that banded together to create a union so they can have living wages and decent working conditions, unlike fighting against people like him. You know, succubuses. Never fight uphill, me boys. Never fight up. Who is Robert E. Lee? I didn't know he was Irish, me boys. Never fight uphill, me boys.
Forged the greatest nation in the history of the world.
Really?
But now,
If you believe that, Trump, why are you trying to destroy this greatest nation? See, it's the greatest nation. That's what's so confusing. That's it's the greatest nation, but
and it's been a very rough period of time. I'll tell you what, for this country, it's never had. I don't think our country has ever been so low.
yeah.
But we're going to
sucks.
change it. We're going to get
It
numbers like
sucks.
nobody's ever seen. I think we're going to swamp them. And this is
Swamp them, womp them, and swamp them.
a great nation again.
Great. We're gonna make it great by making everybody hate. Just making everybody hate. Never fight uphill, me boys.
Like no one has ever fought before. 2024 is our final battle. That is our
I
final
hope
battle.
it's your final battle.
We are either going to have a great nation again, or we're going to have a
Yes.
failed
We're gonna have a
nation.
failed
Would you-
nation that is the best economy in the whole world, with the lowest unemployment rate, me boys. Never fight uphill, me boys. What a great man. Did you ever notice, like nobody's ever seen, Lee is out of favor, me boys? Why? Why would they put Lee? He said, never fight uphill, but they were fighting uphill. It was a big mistake, me boys. This guy wants to be the president, the so-called president, despite receiving fewer votes. Me boys. He doesn't know shit. He is the most ignorant dullard that ever squatted in the White House despite receiving fewer votes. He's an embarrassment. You know, I love how the Republicans are like, we'll be respected in the world again. Really? With this asshole? This is a joke. If they had any integrity, if they had any pride, they had any love for this country, they would be embarrassed. Sorry.
Yes. We will throw off the sick political class that hates
You're
our
so
country.
sick.
We will rout the fake
Speaking-
news media.
Really,
We will drain the
fake
swamp.
Who
And
hates
we-
our country? Except who hates our country? Except somebody that is lying about the country, lying, saying the country sucks. Oh, crime is out up the wazoo. Crime's up the wazoo. Elections are fraudulent. Everything they talk about, everything they say is a lie. Including who hates the country. Oh, we hate the country? The ones who are capable of functioning in it? The ones who can live in a multiracial democracy? The ones who abide by the rule of law? The ones who are capable of sitting on a jury and not being like, is that guy a Republican or a Democrat Party? Is that the Democrat Party? So sick of them. Wait, hold on. I'll play more of this while I get this.
We will
other
liberate
one up.
our country
We will
from these
liberate-
tyrants and
Yes,
villains once
the
and for all. They are
tyrants.
tyrants.
They are
villains.
tyrants.
and they hate
They're-
our country.
Right. Keep
Like those
saying it.
patriots before us, we will not bend, we will
Maybe-
not break, we will not
Right.
yield.
You're not a
We
patriot.
will never give in, we will never give up, and we will never, ever, ever, ever back down.
Right.
With your support, we will go on to victory, the likes of which no one has ever seen. And we will evict crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of our country,
Right.
from the
The
White
worst.
House on November 5th, 2024. And that date
worst,
will go
most
down as the
crooked.
most important day in American history. I believe that because we're ready to be
You
a failed
believe it?
nation. We're a failed nation right now.
Yeah, you hate this country,
The great
don't
silent majority is rising like never before. And under our
Like no
leadership,
one's ever
the forgotten
seen.
man and woman
you? Right.
will
And
be
what they mean
forgotten
is
no longer.
racist.
It wasn't forgotten 4 years ago, I can
no,
tell you
I
that.
could tell you that. You could be
We
as
are one
racist
movement,
as you
one
wanted
people,
to be.
one family, and
And I
one
just
glorious
laughed.
nation under God, and together
Right.
we will make America
America,
powerful again. We will
By
make
making it
America
weak.
wealthy again. We will make America strong again.
Strong by making
We
it
will
weak,
make
little whiny bitch.
America proud again. We will make America safe again.
Oh, God.
And we
Oh, my God. Okay, I'm sorry. That is horrible. That was a horrible 2 minutes you'll never get back, I know. I apologize for that. It's like, it is enough to make you... well, for me, it raises my blood pressure. So I could feel my blood pressure rising listening to that asshole. But what's worse is the idiots who cheer him.